On September the 21st, partial mobilization was announced in Russia by Vladimir Putin. The things that the whole world saw after it were panic, massive fleeing of men from their country, traffic jams on the Russian-Georgian border, and the highest prices for economy class plane tickets ever. Many TV channels and YouTube videos showed chaos in Russia as well as abroad. So, what is the vibe in the Russian cities after almost a month of mobilization? Has anything changed so far? Do you see panic and terror on the streets? I returned to Russia from Bulgaria almost 2 weeks ago. And I got several private messages on Instagram, which is an extremist organization in Russia. That's why you must not subscribe for my page there. And okay, so I got some private DMs and I got some comments on my YouTube videos. What is the atmosphere right now in Russia after mobilization? What Russian cities look like during mobilization? So, my dear friends, let us check it out. Let's find out what is the atmosphere in Russia during the mobilization right now. First of all, about 2 months ago, such ads appeared in the hallway of my apartment building. It's an ad about conscription of volunteer fighters. They can conclude a contract according to which they will get social benefits such as the right for veteran status, 50% compensation of utilities bills, entering university without entry exams, 300,000 rubles as a single-time payment, and payment break if somebody has loans. And here is another type of advertisement of mobilization and volunteering draft in Russia. We have these billboards with the portrait of a soldier with his name and his position in the army. So I think that is aiming to popularize the events, and I see such billboards quite often in St. Petersburg. Now let's take a quick walk in the center of St. Petersburg so that you can see the atmosphere in the city with your own eyes. I would rather say that you can see ordinary Russian faces. Yes, without smiles. Yes, gloomy. But definitely it's not panic, it's not fear, it's not terror. So everything seems to be pretty normal, pretty ordinary life, like before. However, yesterday I overheard a woman at a grocery store speaking to the cashier, saying that she is very worried over one of her relatives who is constantly sitting at home. And she was asking the cashier, so what will he be sitting at home forever or what, for a year or what? And the cashier said, oh, maybe it's 2 weeks left. Yeah, of course, 2 weeks left. So here is the Russian Museum, and look what I spotted there. So you can see the board advertising the exhibitions, and one of them is saying the pictures of the life during the war. So this one, the right one, картины военной жизни. I don't know if it's a part of propaganda, but here we are. Here is the exhibition "Глаза непокоренного Донбасса." It's about Donbass, and frankly speaking, I don't know how to translate it so that the title sounds nice in English, like the eyes of the Donbass, which was not conquered. My God, yeah, so many eyes, so many eyes, yeah. I think the eyes would be much happier if nothing of that would start in 2014. So now I came to one of the residential areas in St. Petersburg, and it's a densely populated residential area. And my dear friends, what do I see? The first thing when I get off the bus is a big Z sign right on the building. So as you can see, there are a lot of people here. There are men, there are young men. So here is a shopping mall, and that's why there are so many people here, and people also selling fish here, but I don't think it's very safe to buy it here because it's right in front of the road with like pollution from cars, so I don't think it's good to buy it here. So what do we see here? Quite a lot of men, you know, of mobilization age, and you know, everybody is just going somewhere to do their errands. Somebody is begging for money. Okay, so far no police cars here, no military cars, no military people who would give this like draft notification letters, you know. Just look, everything seems to be normal. And as soon as you go out of metro, you see the police car, and this is the usual thing now in this area. And you know, I will be not putting myself in danger by filming policemen too closely, so I will just show you how it works now and how it is now in Russia. So we are close to this Гостиный двор again, and we again see the police car, this detainment car, where they take the people detained during the protests. And you know, I have noticed that now on the streets, like recently, there are a lot more police now than it was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. For example, I saw occasional police in my area where I live, but now I see the police cars every day, almost every day when I go out. But you know, here in the center, I also can tell you that there are more police now. as far as I can tell from the videos on internet, this is one of the venues where protests take place, but as you can see, there are no protestants here so far today. So only street musicians and people who are having their walks around the place and who meet their friends here. So nothing of that kind today. As far as I know, this is also used for like stopping the protestants from protesting. So this is the barriers, and they are here. So maybe police think that protest is about to start here, but I don't know. I really don't know. We see one more police car, and this is, yeah, police car, not the road police, but just police. So as you can see, there are a lot of people here too. It's Saturday today, so people are having their walks in the center of the city. People are having a good time in the center of the city, and as you can see, there are a lot of young people, the people of mobilization age, and I showed you the police, but nobody is taking anybody. So now I cross the street. As you can see, Gostinny Dvor is there, and I'm here, and we again see these mobile barriers. So they're here. And as far as I can tell, I'm now in one of the places where Nikki Proshin was filming the protestants making their way out of police, you know, like so I'm here. If I'm right, I hope I'm not wrong. I think he was somewhere here. So nobody protesting so far. Here you can see the part of Savior on Blood being repaired. That is very good. And this is one of the venues, I suppose, for protestants. But all I can see, people are just having walks here, spending times in cafes and restaurants, and nobody protesting so far. So, my dear friends, this is how things are in St. Petersburg in particular. Of course, I cannot speak for other cities of Russia because I live in St. Petersburg, and I can analyze the situation in St. Petersburg. Maybe in different countries of Russia, the situation with people, with the atmosphere, with the vibe is different. But in St. Petersburg, it is like you have seen in this video. And I remind you that now I have a new PayPal account where you can make a donation for my future relocation to Bulgaria, and I will be very much glad for that and appreciate it so much. So see you in the next video. Bye.